Today's forecast calls for cloudy skies in New York City with a high near 63 and a low near 55. It's Tuesday, October 14th, and this is your Boroughs in Brief. All right, looks like a cool Tuesday is ahead of us. Let's see what's happening in the city today for a little or no money. We begin in Brooklyn, and we begin with a meet and greet. Question: are you a fan of the Asgardians book series? If you answered yes, then you should get down to the Community Bookstore, 143 7th Avenue in Brooklyn, because the author of the series will be there, and he's ready to sign mostly whatever you put in front of him. His name is George O'Connor. He's a New York Times bestselling author and illustrator of the Olympians and Asgardians graphic novel series, but of course, you knew that. And he will be at the bookstore at 6 p.m. to present his latest book, Asgardians Loki. Again, it's a meet and greet with author and illustrator George O'Connor tonight at the Community Bookstore, 143 7th Avenue in Brooklyn. Oh, and by the way, if you answered no to the question, well, you've got until 6 p.m. to read as many of these books as you can. Up next, we're staying in Brooklyn for some improv comedy. It's Pump Up the Jam. The show is presented by the Brooklyn Comedy Collective starting at 8:30 tonight, and it's at Eris, 167 Graham Avenue. Pump Up the Jam is a weekly improv mic hosted by William Banks and Chloe Trost, where anyone can put their name in and perform improv in a mashup group with other comedians. But watch out, William and Chloe might have a trap card up their sleeve. First come, first serve signups at the door, so come a little early to hang out. Don't want to perform? Don't worry about it. Just come to watch what some are calling one of the greatest improv shows in Brooklyn. Again, it's Pump Up the Jam tonight in Brooklyn starting at 8:30. Check Brooklyn Comedy Collective online for ticket prices and RSVP. Moving right along, tonight we're headed to Queens. It's Big Dumb Baby at Cassette, Storefront B in Ridgewood. For those unfamiliar, Big Dumb Baby is an adult human, not a baby, and an indie rock artist based in Nashville. Also performing, Baby Fishgrund and Kid Lake, also adults. Tickets start at around $19, and the show starts at 7:30. About the venue, well, those who have been to Cassette say it provides an intimate environment for discovering new indie bands, and live music enthusiasts often praise the bar's atmosphere. But people have also complained that the venue is small, so sound quality can vary depending on where you're positioned. And because it's small, keep in mind that it might get crowded. Again, it's Big Dumb Baby performing tonight at Cassette in Queens. And let's end it all out in the Bronx. First up, it's Movie Day at Mott Haven Library, 321 East 140th Street. Showing today at 4 p.m. and for free, it's The Obama Years, The Power of Words. Now, this film examines 6 key speeches by former U.S. President Barack Obama from his time as an Illinois state senator to his presidency. It also analyzes his use of rhetoric and how his oratory helped define his political career and his legacy, and features insight from key figures in his career, such as former chief strategist David Axelrod and historians including Doris Kearns Goodwin. The 6 Obama speeches covered will be his 2004 DNC keynote address, his 2008 speech on race relations, A More Perfect Union, his acceptance speech for the 2008 Democratic nomination, his eulogy after the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, his address at the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery marches in 2015, and his eulogy for Reverend Clementa Pinckney after the 2015 Charleston church shooting, where he sang Amazing Grace. Again, it's Movie Day at Mott Haven Library in the Bronx, The Obama Years, The Power of Words. It starts at 4 p.m. today, and the cost is absolutely free. And if you've ever wanted to start your own podcast, but you're not exactly sure what to do at all, you might want to check out this podcast certification masterclass going on at BronxNet Media and Technology Studios in the South Bronx. Now, this starts at 5:30 p.m. and is a hands-on 3-part workshop on creating a podcast from concept to final product. How much does this cost? $50. And what do we do here on the Boroughs in Brief if it's $50 or more? Well, we do a little good review, bad review to find out what the people are saying about this event. Hey, it's your money, you earned it, and we'd hate to see you spend it on something not that great. So here we go, the podcast certification masterclass at BronxNet Media and Technology Studios. Let's start out with some good reviews first. BronxNet is a media and technology studio with professional facilities, including podcast booths. Learning in a professional studio setting is a major benefit over self-taught or online courses. The course is described as hands-on and taught by industry professionals. This approach is often more effective for learning technical skills than just watching online videos. And one more good review, the Director of Education, Timothy Coleman, is an experienced host, songwriter, and performer offering insights beyond just technical production. All right, we gotta do it. Here's some bad reviews. Since the program is offered by a community network, the certification may be geared toward producing content for BronxNet itself rather than for general independent podcasting. The curriculum mentions specific equipment, such as the Rodecaster Pro 2. If this is the only equipment covered, it may not be applicable to all podcasting setups. The course is described as a 3-part series, which may be a more rigid schedule than on-demand online courses. This could be a drawback for those needing a more flexible learning pace. The scarcity of online reviews makes it difficult to verify the quality of the instruction or student satisfaction. Most online reviews found are for the unrelated online platform, Masterclass. And some are saying this is not for seasoned podcasters. The class appears to be geared towards beginners, covering basic topics such as developing a point of view and structuring a show. Experienced podcasters may find the content too basic. So, is it worth the $50? Well, you have a little more information, so the choice is yours. Again, it's the Podcast Certification Masterclass at BronxNet Media and Technology Studios tonight at 5:30. And that's all for now. My name is Imran Sheikh. We'll be back in the Boroughs tomorrow with a whole new list of things to do.
The next song.
Spoken Layer.